Every challenge coin holds a story. The unit, the deployment, the handshake it was pressed into your palm with. But stories fade unless someone saves them. Allcoin lets you digitize your coins and the stories behind them, a lasting record of what your service meant and who you served it with. Preserve your story free at allcoin.brav.co because your service is worth remembering.
Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices. I'm Andrew Cox, and tonight we're having a fireside chat with the crew and a special guest from another podcast, so it should be a good show tonight. But if you're enjoying these podcasts, make sure you go to the website, check us out. That's the Lost Art Project, veteransvoices.org. We've got all kinds of good stuff going on there. There's like 6 or 7 different pages that you can go check out. It's amazing some of the stuff that we got going on. I'm very excited about it, so please go check it out. Also, you can go in there, you can get you some cool gear as well. Nothing wrong with that. Get you a cool hat, get you a shirt. You can get you one of these Goodnight Chesty Puller shirts wherever you are. It's pretty sweet. Anyways, just throwing that out there. Also, Allcoin from Brav. They are gracious enough to allow us to give out one of these digital coins to every guest that's coming on. That's a pretty cool deal. So every guest is going to get one of these digital coins. And if you haven't checked them out, you need to go check them out. allcoin.brav.co. And don't forget the Marine Corps League. Yep, that's right. They have those veteran service officers. You can always check them out at mcleague.org. VSO locator 703-207-9588, extension 299er. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps Veteran Service Organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. All right, here we are. Holy moly, we're back. I'll go ahead and go around, see how everybody's doing. But Mike, how are you doing up there in the top right corner?
I'm doing good, Andrew. I can't complain. Feeling
Nice.
better than I have over the last couple of weeks, but still on the mend, but I'm doing good.
Well, that's good. You're feeling better. Nothing wrong with that, Jess, how are you doing down there?
Good. It's finally raining out today, so we're all loving that hype. We're loving it.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
It's not like 9,000 degrees out, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah. Oh man, that's great. Too bad the air show wasn't happening right now. It's cooler.
It wouldn't be an air show if it wasn't like 1,000,000 degrees out. So
that's a good point. Yeah.
Then you're
agreed
just
with that.
Then it's just sad air show.
Yeah. I hear you. Well, shoot, man. I don't know about you guys. I'm excited. We have Erik Monarca. I don't know if I said that right, but I did. I attempted. Anyways, Chat 62 podcast. He is the host of that podcast. I'm excited to have him on here, man. But Erik, how you doing?
Doing good, AJ. Thank you for having me on. It is an honor.
Oh man, I'm just excited you're here, man. I get to hear more about your podcast, what you guys got going on. So it'll be a good time, man. And we'll just get to shoot the shit.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Well, hey, man, kind of tell us about your podcast. What's the how'd you get started in it? Like, what's the whole deal with it?
Well, Chat 62 started as a project. We were just at dinner one day, me and 2 other Marines. They were just shooting the shit, and we decided we wanted to reconnect with our brothers that we served with at 5th Marines over in Camp Pendleton. And this was in 2022. And
okay,
we just kept going back and forth about it. And eventually when the summer of 23 came around, and we kept talking about it, and nobody was taking that initiative. So it was just all talk. So I decided to get on Amazon. Well, at first I Googled, hey, how do I start a podcast? It says you need this. So I went on Amazon. I ran up that freaking Amazon credit card, and I got the equipment I needed. And I dragged my host. And it was me and him, and we just started talking. We started catching up with our brothers. And that was the birth of Chat 62 in September 2023. So we're closing in on a 3 years, 3 year anniversary.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's in the 62 area then.
Yeah, the 62 area. So that's where Chat 62 comes from. Yeah, so it's a little throwback and an honor to our brothers at over 5th Marines at the 62 area of San Mateo.
Yeah, I like that. It's well played on that. Well played.
Well, I'm going to take credit for that. So we're throwing names around. And the names they threw around just didn't sound right. And I'm like, well, we're chatting. I go, let's do a throwback to to the 62 area. So Chat 62, and there you go. The name was born.
Yeah, it works, man. It works fine. I think it's great. Now, one thing that I found interesting, I was kind of reading up on it a little bit, but you guys started it with just in mind of, hey, we're going to record and sit together and catch up with people. Turned into something else, right? It kind of developed over time.
Yeah, it did. It was, like I said, we were just going to originally catch up with our brothers, shoot the shit with them. And I ended up finding out that there was just a whole lot more to cover within just like a half an hour, 45-minute conversation. We started to get into real depth because the one thing most veterans like to do, especially Marines, we love to talk about ourselves, where we're from, what we did in the service, and what we're doing afterwards. So it eventually turned from just shooting the shit sessions to talking to fellow Marines from 5th Marines. That well dried up quick.
Yeah.
So as much as I thought there was going to be Marines there would be a long line of Marines over at 5th Marines to talk to, the well dried up quick, and I just started reaching out to. I started using other resources, TikTok, Instagram, and it definitely turned into something else. It turned from it definitely turned into something else, and it's something I'm extremely proud of.
Yeah, absolutely, as you should be. And you're recording every branch of service. You're out there doing all kinds of stuff. Like how many episodes and stuff are you guys at right now?
We are currently, as of today, we're at 62 episodes that have published. So we have talked to Marines, Army soldiers, Navy sailors. In season 5, we're going to be talking to a couple of Air Force veterans. So
nice.
I think that'll complete the bingo card, unless we're going to count the Space Force and the Coast Guard.
I was going to ask, have you gotten a Space Force guy? I haven't found one to come on yet. I got close. There was an Air Force guy that kind of did Space Force stuff before it was Space Force, so it didn't really count, but it was close.
I saw this female. I think she was Air Force. And she just got accepted into their officer program.
Yeah.
So she's going to become a lieutenant in the Space Force. So I just saw that like yesterday on Instagram. So that would be cool, to reach out to her and be like, okay, cool. Would you like to come on?
Yeah.
And,
I met a couple
that would be.
in May. They're commissioning out of South Dakota State.
Oh, really?
We were talking about it, what their plans were and what their jobs are going to be. And it's interesting. I mean, they're super smart kids.
Oh yeah,
because they did the Air Force ROTC and then they commissioned. It's kind of like the Navy and the Marine Corps coming out of Annapolis, where they kind of just choose out. So
it is a choice for them, though. They can choose to go one or the other.
It's like branching for them, Army, not ROTC.
Yeah.
So they put their order of merit list, and they gotta play their game with like class standing and who can shine fastest. I don't know. There's games they play.
Who can shine their boots fastest? Nice. Is it hard to polish boots in space? How does that work?
I think that they'll never hear you scream. That's for sure. I learned that in Alien.
Yeah, true. Good point, man. Good point. Yeah.
That's funny.
Gotta like, yeah, gotta love poking a little fun. It's all good.
Yeah, of course.
This is
it's
coming
not
from the guy that's calling people Frenchie.
Yeah. If when you go to France, especially in Paris, it works really well in Paris. Because you guys say, "Come here, Frenchie. Come here, Frenchie."
He wonders why they don't respond the way he thinks they should at that point. So.
Well, what are you gonna do? It was fun.
What's the old saying? Fuck him if they can't take a joke. I mean,
yeah, that's right. I'm with you.
Let it fly.
Oh man.
Hey,
so
Andrew, I mean, you and Erik, I mean, you're both doing podcasts. What's it like trying to talk to, active duty on the podcast? I mean, is there a lot of,
what? I don't know about you, Erik, but I try to stay away from it as much as I can. I have had some active duty guys on, but I am very cautious. Like, don't say anything stupid. And I always it'll never be live, right? I'll record it and then post it later. So because you never know, something might slip out and then it's done.
Yeah. Well, there's a paragraph they have to say, and they have to check with DoD on the information release side.
Do they?
The views of mine do not reflect the views of the service, and there's like this
thing
they can say. So,
right on.
But I mean, these days, who knows?
Yeah,
I haven't had any luck talking to active duty service members yet. The most recent, the veteran that I talked to recently just had got out like 3 years ago. Chief Warrant Officer Jonathan Cole. So he's like probably the most like fresh, freshly retired Marine that I've talked to. So I haven't had a chance to talk to any current active duty. And like AJ said, I wouldn't probably take that chance because of my luck, I probably not catch something and I end up putting it out there. I don't want to get them in trouble,
Yeah. There's no telling what would happen
these days. Just asking. I mean, there's chat groups. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
There's not really
they're all on TikTok and whatever, so they're doing some stupid shit on that. So
that is true.
Saw today they're trying to take all the phones away on deployment now. That's going to be hilarious because they're targeting off the phones.
Yeah.
So they're like, no more phones. I'm just like, I've never seen a mutiny firsthand, but we might.
Yeah. If there was one that was going to happen, it would be over that for sure.
Yeah.
Didn't one of them give away like a position or something like that?
Oh, it happens all the time.
Yeah. I think recently.
Yeah.
No, it's been going on. I mean, there's smartwatches, like some guy was like literally running the outside gate of Assyria, I think. That's what popped up for a target for a while. It's smart technology. It's designed to be shared, except when you don't want it to be. Mike's got the right idea. You got to go back to G-Shocks, man, and just go back to the basics.
Yeah.
Hey, man, nothing wrong with the G-Shock, man. G-Shocks are nice. Well, and they last, man.
When I worked in a skiff, I mean, I had to check my watch and then put on a G-Shock, and that's the only way. I mean, that's how it was. You just got to change it out. But the only thing that sucks about G-Shocks is the watch band starts it dries out and cracks at about 2 years or 3 years.
Yeah.
And then some little guy at the mall comes out with his like little elf tools and changes out the watch band like $50, and it like 10 times doing that, you're like, I could have bought a goddamn Rolex.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's what always fails on me. The band finally just comes apart.
Cracks right at the end.
Yep.
And then if you find the right guy, you're like, I'm never going anywhere else. And then that guy, like, they take him
disappears
back to Narnia or some shit, and then you just know what he's doing.
Back to Narnia.
I mean,
that's pretty good. Oh man,
yeah, he's the guy at the mall when you're walking by. He's like, "Hey, come here."
Yeah, come here. There's
freaking trench coat. He got all kinds of freaking wristbands.
There's a witch and a wardrobe and like the sword. Like, we're going on a ride. It's a fantastic boy.
There's a certain knock you have to do to get in or something.
Like. Original G-Shock.
I think there might be wands. Are there wands involved?
Yeah,
I don't know.
There is. It's magic because nobody can replace a G-Shock watch band by themselves. Because there's 5,000 variations. If you get the wrong one by even a smidge, you're out there like a nail file.
That's true. Yeah.
Nothing fits, right? But
yeah, the last one I did, he pulled out this whole big leather thing and he untied it and he rolled it out. Then it was like,
yeah. Well, it's either going to fix a watch or you're going to extract information. It's like a torture kit. You're not sure which way he's going to go in it. Why not both?
Freaking surgery from the 1800s and shit. No.
He said, "Give me the watch," and I gave it to him. Next thing I know, he's got like freaking 6 monocles out sticking out. He's looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, they're elves. They're not real. They're not you can kidnap them.
I don't know where he went either. He was there and he was gone. He's like, "I'll be back." I was like, "Okay."
He just disappears.
Yeah.
Went down and came back. I'm standing there looking
all
around.
this from smart technology.
On the shoulder. Yep.
Excuse me, sir.
The rabbit hole has been run. No.
But no, he wanted me on my G-Shock. I'll tell you that.
No, it's a perfect watch for everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
That and the battery
That it
doesn't go bad. I mean, how many times have you ever had to change a watch battery on a G-Shock? Ever?
If I ever put the one on that I had back when I deployed, because I still have it, but the battery's completely dead on it, and I haven't used it in years.
When you deployed, what year was that?
That was what, 04? Yeah.
Jesus, 22 years old. It still works. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, you just got to put a battery in it. That's the only thing you got to do.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to steal like the soul of a witch from Narnia to get that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was looking at some of the new ones when I got this one. We were on vacation. Dude. The new ones are all solar.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
And it was a nice looking watch. I was like, man, I'm going to buy that just to beat the shit out of it. And I was like, yeah, it's a good looking watch. I said, yeah, I'll take that. When he pulled it out and he goes, yeah, it was $395. I said, put it back. Put it back.
Don't pull it out.
Nope. Put it back. Nope.
That's funny. Now, back in the day, I think it was World War II, Hamilton Watch Company made watches for servicemen and women, right? And they, my wife found one and gave it to me as a present one time. And it's one of those wind up, it's nothing fancy on it. But man, I really like that watch. And I was like, well, I'm going to look it up. I looked up the Hamilton watches and I ended up getting one for Christmas. But this one, you don't ever really have to wind it if you're wearing it, because just as you're moving around or whatever, it makes it go. I don't know. It's way beyond my understanding of it. But it's nice, man. It's a good watch and I wear it all the time, man. Everywhere I go.
It's nice.
No digital. Yeah. It's a nice watch, man. Oh shoot. Now what are some things that you've taken away from doing your podcast, on your end? Like, what are you seeing? What are you hearing?
Well, what I've taken out of all the interviews is like, man, we've all gone through some kind of shit, either before, during, and after. And sometimes for me, it's like, if I'm recording and I'm talking to somebody and I'm not in a good place, when I go back and I listen to these interviews and I'm editing and stuff like that, it kind of like it amps me up, it kind of gives me like that. It gives me like that will to keep going. Like, okay, it's there. I can keep going, keep pushing forward, because if these guys and gals can do it, I can do it too. And sometimes it's a nice kick in the ass to remind you who you are,
That's a true statement. Yeah, absolutely. And it's amazing what veterans have accomplished, man. There's so many people that come on, like started businesses, they, stock market trading, they written books. I mean, all kinds of stuff that veterans are doing. It's amazing, man.
Yeah. I'm going to be interviewing an author sometime in the fall, William Stevens, Steve-O.
Oh yeah. Steve-O. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be, I had to reschedule with him this month, but I'm going to touch base with him in the fall, and he'll be my first author that I'll be talking to.
Nice.
So
he's been on here before as well. He's come on a Fireside Chat before. He's a good people.
Yeah, he's a motivator. Yeah, he's definitely a motivator.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's always moving, man.
Yeah.
He's always doing something. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's one of the main things I've taken out of it. It's like, you know what, no matter how tough shit can get sometimes,
Yeah.
you can always just put one foot in front of the other and just keep chugging along and just keep moving.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And yeah, go ahead, man.
So I was at a gas station the other day, and I saw this guy walk by with a shirt. It's a Veterans Community Project. We do this thing around town here. We got the tiny homes and stuff. And I'm like, you involved with the program? And he's like, no, but my business did. We did a thing with them. And I was thinking to myself, it took me down a rabbit hole. And we were talking about Erik, AJ it kind of gets to a point because we know kind of where our limits are, and we kind of know because we can compare it to something that was very difficult. And we kind of like, all right, well, I made it through this. I can get to the next thing. And I was thinking to myself, and I'm talking these conversations like at work, and I'm like, they're saying, well, it can't be done. It's too hard. I'm like, why? Just start it. If we just start it, we can probably get done with it. And it's like, I think that's like the core difference is we kind of know what difficult really is and what a big deal is. And if it's, I think that's because life, limb, eyesight, those are the big three things that kind of shut us down, right?
Yeah.
But other people, it's like, well, I'm kind of having a day, so I think I'm just going to check out for a while. I'm like, well, I don't even know what that means, bro. Let's just go. So I think that's kind of like that. It kind of, like I said, it took me down a rabbit hole. I was like, yeah, I had a day, but I've had days before. I'll make it through this one. Whatever. Next one.
Yeah. I've been out for what? It'll be 26 years in November.
And, oh, wow.
So I've been really like immersed in the civilian life, and it's easy to like go that direction, like the civilians go, like Jess said, if you want to just mentally check out, it's okay, and but then, like I said, I'm going through these interviews and I'm hearing what these guys and gals are going through. I'm like, fuck, I go, that's who I am. I can push it a little bit further, as long as, nobody gets hurt, I'm good to go, or as long as I don't hurt myself, I could just keep pushing forward.
Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah.
Is it that big of a deal? That's the other thing. It's like, is it that big of a deal? No.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah. Compared to what we've been through, fuck. I mean, all I do is fucking push paper now. So, I can get through it,
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point, man.
There's also like laughing at inopportune times, like when everything's so serious, like you just kind of start laughing, like, and they think you're kind of a psycho, but maybe a little bit, whatever.
Yeah.
The dark humor.
Now I'm still having to check myself. Yeah.
Now, Jess, you've been out for a while too, but Mike, same thing. How are you guys handling that dark humor aspect? Or do you have like veterans around you that you can mess with?
You gotta know your surroundings. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
But then again, you also got to ask yourself, if I drop this bomb, is it really going to matter? It's like, what's the worst they can do? Is it going to be an HR call? Is it going to be an ass chewing? Or there's like that part of Inglourious Bastards, like they're going to court martial. He's like, nah, I've had an ass chew before. I'm all right. That's kind of that HR monologue that goes in the back of your mind. Like, nah, I've had an ass chew before. I'll survive it. Whatever.
Well, I imagine, it's going to have to be more than one HR thing before they really.
Sometimes HR is worse than we are. That's the hilarious part. Like,
for real.
I was at a meeting one time and somebody was having a moment, and the boss is like, "Hey, just take care of it." Like, all right, cool. And the HR looks over and is like, "That's all it takes." Is like, just tell him to take care of it, and he does it. It's like, yeah, that's what we do in our branch. She's like, huh. God, I deal with so many fucking pussies in my life. I'm like, Jesus Christ, lady. In an HR meeting, in an HR office, the HR director said that. They're like, I had to walk outside, check the door, like, walk back in, like, just checking. But she was like, this is a trap. But no, she just let it rip. We're like, all right, cool. I guess we're cool.
Wow.
But yeah, she came from She came from a background where she dealt with some pretty complicated folks. So I'm like, all right, this is kind of a step back for her. So she's good people.
That's one job I would never want, working doing that. It'd be a huge pain in the butt.
It's a job that they can't downsize.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Stability, and you just deal with a lot of feelings. So
yeah, that's too much.
A lot of rules
too
and
much. You can't do that.
regulations. A lot of rules and regulations too.
That week, yeah, corporate rules.
Yeah,
they're not real rules. They're corporate rules.
Yeah, that's the only reason HR exists, is to protect the company. They don't exist to protect you or me.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
that's
even the name,
true.
human resources, you're a resource. So are you valuable as an individual? No, you're a resource that we're going to throw at a problem. So it's not leadership, it's management. There's that big divergence too, where are you a manager or are you a leader? That I asked that at my performance. He's like, are you a manager or are you a leader? And they look at me like, well, first off, I'm your manager. I'm like, all right, you answered the question. That's all I need to know. Like, do I have any questions? Yeah, I got a lot of questions. Let's start going here. So I know what you're dealing with, right? If they can't answer that question, if they're a manager, managers don't manage people. They manage processes and resources. Leaders manage. They lead people, and that's. I know what I'm dealing with at that point, and now I know where I stand.
Yeah.
So they're managing my FTE of 40 hours a week, and that's what they're going to get. So, although a friend of mine, he's got the best thing ever. The boss makes $1, I make $0.10. That's why I shit on company time. I mean, the guy is just. So,
that's a pretty good one, though.
But, there's a lot to it, man.
You know, that's kind of along the same lines of smoke break, right? The smokers get to go take their smoke break. So those people that don't smoke are like, I'm going to go get my smoke break too. They get out, man. They go do it. So.
Yeah.
Well,
that's why a lot of smokers smoke. It's like, get away for like 10, 15 minutes. It ain't because of the sweet smell of tobacco, that's for sure.
The only way that would be if they're doing pipe tobacco, because that's actually smells good. But
wacky tobacco, I'm sure. I mean,
that's more of a skunk-like smell. If to be honest,
it's the official smell of Oceanside. Last time I smelled it,
that's pretty good.
That was wild. So, where do you live, Erik?
I live in Pomona, California.
So you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ran down with a buddy of mine.
Dude.
Yeah, I ran with a buddy of mine down in. We grabbed dinner in Oceanside, and kid literally pulls up next to the restaurant. We're in the patio, just whips out a J and starts smoking it. I'm like, huh, that's wild. It's like, it's not prevalent here, that's for sure, but in South Dakota. But like, yeah, that's weird.
I'm still not used to it. I mean, it doesn't happen as often, but when it does happen, it's like,
oh yeah,
I forget you can do that. You know, I mean, I'm just used to do it in the privacy of our own homes, but but out in public, it still feels weird.
All right, you're in California now. The thing that threw me off is my cousin lives out there, and I flew in on 4/20. I did not pick the date. It's just how it worked out. And he told me, he's like, hey, dude, you need to get an Uber to my house. Here's the address. I'm like, well, thanks for picking me up at the airport, dickhead. And then I realized when we started driving down the I-5 or the 101, it was like, you could smell it on the interstate. Like, this is, the whole state was blazing at the same time. Get to his place. I knock on the door. It's like, oh, hey, how you been, man? I'm like, not bad. Like, I thought you were my weed delivery. And I'm like, what? He's like, you could get that delivered to your house, like Uber Eats.
That's awesome.
And it comes in jars in a bag, and it's like a gift bag.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was wild for me, man.
Yeah. For 4th of July, I had it delivered for me and my dogs, because they weren't they weren't taking kind to the normal common
Oh, the
meds.
fireworks.
So
Yeah.
I had to have it delivered. Yeah, I had to have the edibles delivered. So I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
hopefully this will work on 4th
Wow.
of July, and it did. It did. So,
Yeah.
that's one of the good times, that delivery for cannabis came in handy. So.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
man. I can
The
see
other
that.
thing I started getting targeted ads on was the Willie Nelson not booze
Oh.
like
Oh yeah.
mixer
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know what they're doing with that, but that sounds amazing right now.
I want to
So
try
you,
that.
you get feeling good and there's no hangover. I'm like, wait, what?
Right.
All the best parts of a friend of mine says like a couple about
Right.
3/4 a cup, 2/3 of a cup. That's it. That's all you want to do.
Really?
And you're done. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hear you don't want to ingest the whole can or the bottle or whatever.
Well,
You can do that.
I'm sure it's some guy's gonna take it Four Loco style and put like
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you gotta have a
You
higher
know
tolerance
that'll
for it.
happen.
Yeah.
Red Bull mixer like vodkas and
Oh.
Thailand style. Like, what are you guys doing? So I'm getting drunk and I'm getting energy. This is a recipe for disaster. You want to see nuclear? This is how you get nuclear.
Oh, that's too good.
So,
Now, Erik, tell us a little bit about your background, like in the Marine Corps. Like, when did you come in and all that type of stuff?
All right. So I enlisted in April 28th, 1996. I shipped out in November of 96, and I was one of the first companies to do the Crucible, and I went to MCRD San Diego, and my MOS was 0121, so I was an administrative clerk.
Mhm.
So we took care of payroll, checking people in, marriage packages, divorce packages, anything administrative that was in your SRB, I took care of it.
Yeah.
So, I was in Camp Pendleton. I was stationed in Camp Pendleton for the better part of 3 years. So
Very nice.
and
Down in 62 area though, you were there the whole time?
Over there in the 62 area, we're just
Yeah.
right outside the gate. Right outside the gate was San Clemente and the beaches. So we're good to go, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one of the most premier surfing spots in Southern California.
It is. Yeah. It's the beach has changed a little bit because whatever's going on with the weather lately. But it's still prime spot for surfing, man.
Yeah.
there's too many juvenile whites there for me. All right.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
As long as you don't run into one of those, it's all right.
Yeah. Then you're good to go, or not. You're taking back in the day, at least taking a few people with you, a few brothers with you. Like, okay, I'm good to go. Shit goes down. I got my brothers with me. So
Yeah. I don't know
most of
if
the
I
time
would.
it was good. We didn't really come across any trouble when we would go hang out like in Calafia Beach. It was pretty smooth. There wasn't any kind of shenanigans happening or anything like that.
Yeah. Very nice.
Did you get tricked to go to Black's?
What's that?
Did you ever get tricked to go to Black's Beach?
No.
You know about Black's Beach?
No.
All right. Black's Beach is the nudist beach on just right next to Camp Pendleton, on Camp Pendleton, pretty much.
Oh, that I didn't know the name of it.
Yes.
I didn't know the name of it. Okay. I had heard this about the new beach. Okay.
Yeah. So there's in the schoolhouse in LAV school, they run us down to Black's Beach, and all these kids are like, nude beach, everybody's got the binos out, the 7 power scopes and all that. And all it's just a bunch of old white guys with their wags hanging out. And I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep. Just hanging out with your wang out. That was Black's Beach. I was like,
hanging out with
can we go now?
Thank God I didn't have a chance of seeing that. So that probably would have been burned into my freaking memory. So
yeah. Your first old non-junk kind of sticks with you.
Oh my God, that's too funny.
So go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask you. You were did 4 years and then got out, or
I did 4 years and I got out. That last year, I injured my foot, and I kept trying to work with the injury until my foot couldn't take anymore. So that last year, I think I worked on that foot for about a good 3 months before my foot said no more. And the last 9 months I was on light duty, so all I was doing, it was just teaching the next generation. So
Yeah.
at least I got to grow in that aspect. You know, I may have been on,
Mm-hmm.
on light duty from that point, but I got to be our personnel officer's one of his right hands. So
Yeah.
I had to have the pleasure of training the next generation, and I started to realize that I started to take. I liked it. You know, I like training, and I like doing things like that. I liked like when the new we used to get dumps of SOI Marines that would come in between, I don't know, 50 to 100 guys. And I would, you know, we would go ahead and rent out the schoolhouse, and I would conduct classes, and it was cool, you know. And I'm like, shoot, I kind of like this environment. So you know, there was an upside to that injury, and I enjoyed it.
Well, you know, you got to what is it? Look for the best in everything. So.
Yeah, and I was definitely the upside.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah, I ended up getting I got out on terminal leave in August of 2000, and I EAS'd in November, and yeah, that was my time. But you know, it was a blast. You know, we were attached to a grunt unit, so we did everything the grunts did. I had a personnel chief early on, from '97 to '98. He was gung ho. Former drill instructor, and he was just gung ho about everything. So he had us do everything the grunts did. So
very nice.
At the time, we didn't understand why we're doing it, you know, because we just accepted our roles as you know, as pokes, and but he made us understand the bigger picture of it, and I didn't understand that until like years later, you know. But you know, I thank him for that opportunity, for what we had the chance to do, and the way he ran the office, and because the way he ran that office, we got numerous awards for our inspections. Our administrative inspections and all that. So yeah, he was a well-rounded guy, and hopefully one day I can get him on the podcast too, so I could talk to him. You know, I saw him. I saw him at one of our buddies' graduations. His daughter graduated at MCRD, so it was the first time seeing female Marines on deck at MCRD San Diego. So
wow.
Yeah, I got to catch up with him, and I got to tell him everything I wanted to. I held in for so many years, and it was just like, you know, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for basically being my second dad.
Yeah.
And teaching me how to be a man during my time in the Corps.
Wow. Man, that's pretty powerful. You know, we all look back on our service, and we all have those mentors, those individuals that kind of push us along and slapped us when we needed it, and picked us up when we needed it. So, you know, thank goodness for those guys or gals, whichever the case may be. Yeah,
definitely. There was for whatever actions they did, there was a reason behind it. And I think that's something I've taken with me since I've been out. And I continue to instill, you know, the kids, you know, just show them, okay, I do this for a reason. You have to, you may not understand it now, but you will eventually. Right. Yeah.
Now, being an 01, as you were getting out, like, what was that transition like for you? Were you looking for some sort of administrative role job once you got out, or what was your plans, I guess?
I had no plans. That
nice.
Okay. Year, I was looking at re-enlisting before I injured my foot, and then kind of got flushed down the drain. So I went. I left the Corps with no plan. Well, we had maybe 3 days of taps and tap. So it was like, you know, they kind of show you how to interview, they kind of show you how to, you know, do like a resume. And I just took whatever I learned. And the one thing that stuck with me was the temp agencies. So I figured, you know what, I did administration in the Corps. Let me see if they have jobs like that out here. And luckily they did. And I bounced around from different jobs, you know, but they're all administrative, working like in the mail room, filing, just simple things like that. And then in March of 01, I worked for another temp agency that got me into a bank.
Nice. Okay.
So I ended up working in mortgage loan servicing. So long after, you know, like the mortgages they close, and, you know, they got the sale, whatever. someone has to maintain or someone has to service those loans. You know, have to make
Right.
sure, you know, your taxes are paid, your insurance is paid, make sure you're not
Mhm.
missing a payment. You know, it's just servicing and maintenance of the loans. So that's what I ended up doing in March of 01, and I had been doing that ever since.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of like the mob. Once you get in, you can't get out.
Well, I mean, you
I like
survived
that.
the housing loan crisis. You've gone through like
Yes.
how many like dips and swings, especially that one in California was
Oh, yeah.
horrendous.
Yeah.
Adjustable rates and all the other things that popped off out there. I mean,
Yeah,
that was
it
God.
was
I remember seeing like Riverside was just abandoned at a certain point.
Yeah, it was bad in 07, 08, you know.
Yep.
I mean, before that everything was great, you know, we're getting bonuses and we're, you
Mm.
know, at one point they named the baseball field after this mortgage company I was working for
Oh, wow.
in Anaheim, or sorry, Orange. And
Yeah.
everything was just, you know, everything was going the right way, and then all of a sudden just shit just went freaking down, dude. Yeah, it was 07 to 09.
Wow.
It was tough.
Huh.
That's kind of where you saw who was going to make it and who wasn't too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And that's where like that management versus leadership stepped up, because the companies that had a little bit of leadership, they survived it. The companies that had that management bug in them, they tanked so hard.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
I
And
talked to friends of mine in the business, and they were saying that. They're the ones who told me about that. I was like, oh Jesus.
yeah, and you don't see that many of those mortgage, if at all. You see those mortgage companies out here anymore. Maybe like one or two that survived that era.
It's a culling.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
culled the herd.
Yeah, they did.
If it was easy, anybody could do it. And as soon as as soon as it got hard,
Yeah.
It was like rats jumping off the shit, man.
I mean, you got to look at like trend lines, and there's probably a few organizations like veteran service organizations going to feel that in the next 15, 20 years too.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
true.
They better get their shit together now, or it's going to hurt really bad, because the
Yeah.
numbers aren't there to support it, and it's going to start culling the herd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought we were going to see it again a couple of years ago when the interest rates kind of just flattened out, or they bottomed out, and it's like, okay, or they stay stagnant. I'm like, dude, are we going to see some good times again? Or I mean, you're not going to see it anytime soon. So,
Well,
I'm hopeful,
what's a good time though? Because I got to ask that, because that's something that we got spoiled in the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
And at a certain
Yeah.
point, because you look at the rates back in the 80s and right after Carter, what, they're like 12, 14%.
Mm-hmm.
That was not a bad rate back in the day. Now we're looking at 2 and 3. You're like, my grandparents look at it like, this isn't real. I mean, they see it all. But so I mean, what's a real rate now?
I think from 2020 to 2022, like the interest rates dropped significantly. Like, and that was like the prime time to buy a home. And as low as they were, they went back up, and I think it's still like at a 6-ish, 6.1,
Really?
6.2. Yeah. So it just
we're
seems to be
handcuffed to our
just stuck
mortgage
there.
right now.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. And I talked to a lot of customers that they want to look at their options, but they can't, because you're not going to find another mortgage at 3% right now.
No.
So it's like, it's better just to write it out and just see if we get to that point again. I don't think we are. I don't think we are. That just seems like it was like a weird freak accident where I saw like 1.9%. I'm like, oh my God.
Holy moly.
I'm looking at these loan documents. I'm like, oh my God. I'm paying I think I have 6.1 for my interest rate. I'm like, dude, what I could have done with a freaking 3% interest rate.
Yeah, it was a good time at one point in time that, you know, they were making bank, man.
Yeah.
If you want to ride that lightning, I think I got a 275 in Colorado in 2012.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And that was like the lowest I think I got ever. I was like, oh, yes, that one right there. You buy a lot of house at 275.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Definitely.
But it's Colorado Spring, so you're gonna pay for it sooner or later. I think we got like 3.75 or 3.25 here because of refi during the 2022, I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
But no, I mean, California real estate game, man. It's a swing, because I don't. Are they still building out there though?
They are, but it's just like, it's mainly like condos and townhomes. You're not really seeing homes.
Oh, wow.
homes.
Yep.
Even out like in the Riverside area, Jurupa Valley and all that, they're all either tract homes or they're condos and townhomes.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not like legit homes like you see like in Michigan or something. You know, you see a 2,000 square foot home on a freaking 3-acre piece of land. You know, everything's just like it's just stuck together. Just like, dude, you still have all this room out freaking Jurupa Valley, but no, you're gonna start eating us in. You know, like no, that doesn't. I don't know, but I guess that's the market. You know,
no, communities don't want to build the infrastructure.
Yeah.
So every mile of electric, every mile of sewer, every mile of water you got to run. I mean, it increases the tax rate, and you're having a hard time. So I mean, it's easy to throw up a box because you just put one giant pipe in, one pipe. I mean,
that's true.
It's simplified.
Yeah.
I mean, because communities can't afford infrastructure anymore because the sprawl is over. Now we're gonna start stacking.
Yeah.
So we can start looking at public policy and public utilities. It ain't getting cheaper, especially where you're at. So
I was lucky to get a home when we did, and well, we've lived here for 3 years. So
nice.
Yeah.
Good grief. Now
that's a happy thought.
Yeah. Me and Mike had a buddy that purchased a home out in Temecula area, and then I think he lived in it for a year and then purchased another one in that same area. You remember that? I was like, dang, man. Just thinking about that scared me to death. I'm like, dude, I don't know how he did it.
Yeah. I would be afraid to buy a second home, you know, whether it's to rent to a kid or to a relative or just to go the professional route and go through a property management company. I think all that's still like scary just to have that weighing on you, you know? It's really tough enough having a mortgage on your own, and then imagine having like a second home or a third home. I mean, unless you got your shit really in order, man, you know.
I mean, it would just take one person to not pay rent for a couple of months, you know, and then you're out of luck, man.
Yeah, exactly. And that would probably be my worst fear, is just having a shitty renter and things just go south, or if they decide to move out and it's on bad terms, that you can see them I mean, I've seen pictures where homes got trashed on their way out. It's horrible stories, man.
Savages.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Savages. That's right.
Well, I remember Riverside was going through like a giant spate of like cookhouses for the longest time. So they're cooking meth like every other block. It was just like Riverside PD. It was just, and once they cook, it's a hazmat zone, and you got to basically strip that place to the studs if you're lucky.
Oh wow!
They got to decontaminate that thing. It is gone.
Yeah.
So
wow. So they were like in rent houses, and they would do it in the rent houses.
Yes, they were just squatting and abandoned. I mean, if they weren't selling and they moved out, they were just squatting inside, and then they can do whatever they want. So, and then they cook for a couple of days, grab all their stuff, leave. Next guy comes in, is like without a respirator, is like, oh yeah, get out. We're about to get fried from the inside out. It was like just rinse, repeat down the neighborhoods.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
if these mortgage companies that own those homes, if they didn't have a good property preservation company, more than likely you were going to get squatters, and it was just going to be a revolving door of squatters.
Yep.
You know, but that's why property preservation is just so important on those abandoned homes or distressed homes, you know. And for what I remember, we used to have property preservation people go out to the foreclosed homes, and we had already foreclosed, and they went to our REO department, real estate owned, and we had property preservation specialists going out there monthly just to ensure, you know, that we weren't going to have squatters. But you know, it depended on the state and location, and sometimes these property preservation companies had to travel a ways, especially in rural states and areas, you know, where, you know, those properties were gonna get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now, when you're talking about these individuals that would do that, what is it exactly? What do they do?
Property preservation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what they do is they go and they inspect the home. They make sure that they assess the damage if there's any kind of damage. What they really want to do is they just want to protect the property, the interest, the mortgage company.
Yeah.
So hopefully these people, they leave on good terms. Sometimes I remember at certain points when I was working in foreclosures, they were having to offer the soon to be former homeowners money so they would leave. It was I think it was like keys for cash or something like that. I think that's what they called it back in the day. And so they're having to pay these people to leave the property that they no longer own. And they had to take those measures because they didn't want to leave those properties jacked up on the way out. So
wow.
It probably I feel for them because I feel like they're like kind of like was it the process servers? They just kind of get they get the shit end of the deal. So these people would come, they would go through a lot of stuff. I think they were underpaid for what they went through. But it's just mainly securing the property, making sure that they can find a way to turn it into a sale eventually.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude,
wow.
it was
it was repo man with houses. That's what that was. Yeah,
and then for the homes that were like in really bad shape, hazmat would have to get involved, and the property preservation companies would have to, they would have to have a hazmat company basically on their speed dial. Just in case. And unfortunately, it was happening a lot. It was happening.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just cookhouses. It was also like pets, animal control.
Yeah.
I mean, dog shit. I mean, how many times did you get drug into Lance Corporal's place because of base housing? It was like,
I remember having to go and help out Marines clean their homes.
Yes.
Because of whatever.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Marriages went to shit and whatever, and
that was a great time, by the way. It was like
Saturday, telling you, we're gonna have a working party on a Saturday. I'll buy pizza.
It's not even buy pizza. They just round us up. It's like, get in the truck, let's go.
Get in the truck. We're going somewhere.
Here's a broom. Here's like a box of garbage bags. And there's like dog shit in the sink somehow. I was like, I don't even know how this happened. But,
that's impressive. Man, what a dog.
Holding the dog out over the sink.
Just dishes everywhere. The refrigerator had been open so long. It was like,
oh God.
Yeah, it was like, open it up, clean it, defrost the freezer, and I'm like, what am I? What? This is what's going on here, man. So yeah.
Whatever we go through during that time, that's basically what a property preservation company does.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I wouldn't want that job.
I would farm that out to a bunch of guys out of 62 area right there. That's a side hustle.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Oh man. Now, what are the laws on the squatters now? I don't even understand how they can get in there and then they you can't tell them to leave type of deal. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know, because I haven't worked in foreclosures and bankruptcies in about, this is 2010. So I don't know how that's changed.
Wow.
Shit, now I'm gonna have to go and see if I can find out, because I'm pretty sure it's pretty much like when they were offering the former soon-to-be former homeowners cash for keys. I'm pretty sure they're giving an incentive to leave. Maybe.
Wow.
I mean, because
it's so messed up.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just a state specific, the way they follow squatter rules, or if it's just going across the board. I have no clue.
There's a show on I think it's Netflix, if I'm not mistaken, but it's these guys that somehow sign a contract that now it's their house or whatever, so the squatters are there and they end up going in and driving the squatters crazy to make them leave.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the show, but it's weird, man. And I'm like, it doesn't make, like, just have the cops go in and kick them out. I don't understand why you can't do that.
Yeah, the squatters rules is just one of those.
You can't turn the water off. You can't change the locks. You can't turn the power off. You can't do anything like that.
And it's something simple. And it's something simple with them just like having a piece of mail, sent to that address in their name, and all of a sudden, I guess they're entitled to it. There's a lot of gray area. There's a lot of gray area.
Right.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me.
No, it doesn't. But
you live in fucking Oklahoma. Tell me again how none of this makes sense to you.
Well, I don't know of any
Your
squatters
whole
out here.
state is founded on squatters' rights, dumbass. Sooners, boomer Sooners.
Technically, okay, maybe so.
What? This is a straw right there.
That's pretty good.
You talked to the native. We're all squatters, bro. We're all occupiers.
That is true. That is true.
If we really want to go down legal precedent, they can basically start evicting us right now. It's like, yep, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone.
It's true.
Both of our states
are.
Oh my
God. That.
Well, all of our states are, if you look at it.
Yeah.
So a lot of it has changed even since COVID because, it was illegal to kick people out of homes and, because they couldn't pay, understandably, but
it's a lot of people.
A lot of the laws changed more since COVID.
Yeah.
At that point, I was reading an article and I was listening to a radio station. It's out of New York. They were talking. It was a woman whose mother had passed away, and she just couldn't bear to go to the house. And it was, I guess it was a nice house. It wasn't some mansion or anything like that. And she finally went to the house with family to clean it out. The locks had been changed, and there was like 6 or 7 different families living in the house. And she hadn't been in there. She had been there in like 4 months. And when she called the cops, they're like, there's nothing we could do about it. Well, what they found out was there was one main person who got in the house, changed all the locks. He was the original squatter. He started charging rent for all the other families that lived in the house and was making money off of it. And they're like, what the hell? And legally, they're like, yeah, we can't do anything about it. So she went and had the electric cut off, water and all that. They arrested her and charged her with an endangerment or something like that. And they took her to court and sued her. But she was talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars she had to spend. She had to, basically take out a second mortgage on her home just to try to get that house back. And finally she was like, she got to the point where she was looking for somebody just to burn the damn thing down.
Wow.
But she finally got him out of there, but it cost her almost $1 million to do it.
Jeez.
And in the process, they completely destroyed the house. The house was completely destroyed. So it wasn't even worth what she spent to try to get it. And she even told us, like, if you want the house so bad, here, you can have it. And they're like, no, you're gonna sell it to us. And legally, they had some legal right in the state of New York that they had a legal claim to the house that she had to sell the house to them.
What?
Wow.
Yes.
Right of first refusal. Yeah.
Wow. That's checked out. That's freaking heartbreaking, man. Wow.
That is just straight up insane.
Well, that's what happens when laws get abused. So, or common sense laws. And I guarantee it stemmed from a good place. It just got out of control through interpretations and everything else. So, ta-da! America.
Oh man. Well, Erik,
That's wild.
Is there anything that you wanted to bring up or anything about the podcast or shoot, man, anything?
Well, like I said, give me 1 second.
We lost him.
My wife decided to watch Netflix, and she's hearing, I don't know what the hell she's watching. So just got home from work, so I had to shut the door. So usually I record in the garage, and I call it my Garudio because my garage studio, but it's
nice
in there. So it's, I don't know, it's like 95 degrees today. Yeah. We're still dealing with freaking this weird humidity in California, which is weird.
Yeah, that is
I'm not used to that. Give me dry heat any day. But once the humidity comes, I'm over it now. But
I was saying to Andrew before we started the podcast, it popped up on my phone something about a super El Nino.
Yeah. So
what was all that about?
But it's a fucking Mexican, and it pisses me off. What the fuck, man? Come on, El Nino. Come on, dude. You're not supposed to be super. Just be average.
Just be average.
What is El Nino? The baby? The baby is
Yeah,
gonna make
the
it.
baby. I'm about to throw the baby in the fucking river. I'm over
That's
this humidity. I'm
assault.
like, I think we've had humidity, like really bad humidity, like the past like 6 weeks. I'm like, dude, come on. This is anyway. The podcast. We're Chat 62. We talk to veterans from all branches about their time before, during, and after service. I have been really blessed to have talkers on our show. So all I do is I just lead the conversation. I give them an outline because I'm very meticulous. Like, okay, we'll cover this, but if shit kind of goes strays off, that's cool. But I'll bring it back around. But I have been really blessed to have some great talkers, and it's made the podcast so much more enjoyable. I'm doing the podcast solo nowadays, and I'll randomly sometimes have a guest host, but it's really helped me as well. And that's one thing I benefited from the podcast is it's helped me come out of my shell. Because I'm extremely introverted, and it's definitely helped me with the podcast. And I feel like I'm starting to carry that over to my civilian job too, the job that pays me. So yeah, it's definitely a show worth listening to if you want to just find a story to relate to, because these guys and gals have something that they're going to get out there that you're going to get out of it and relate to and be like, you know what, I went through this too, or I'm going through this too. If they're going through it, I can get through it too. That's been our thing. That's been our thing. And I always press it at the end of every podcast or when I'm done interviewing a guest, when I go through their series arc, your story matters, because in the end, that's all we have is stories. And one of the reasons why Chat 62 came into light was my grandfather, he served in World War II, Army medic. He served in the European theater. And I was 12, 13, 14 years old, and even before, and he would just tell me his stories. And back then, I didn't know about little miniature tape recorders, or things like that. And that's one thing I really wish I would have had, was just to record his stories. And I just feel this is kind of my way to give back to the veteran community and to their families and their friends, so that when we're no longer here, we have those stories somewhere in the internet space,
Yeah, absolutely.
What was his name, by the way? I like to do this.
Pedro Rodriguez.
Oh God. Guez.
Yeah, Guez. Yeah.
Well, he's looking that up. I was going to tell you about. I'm starting an archive where you can have a searchable database, right? And what's going to happen? I'm in the process of setting it all up, but what's going to happen is, like, if you guys want to take your stuff and put it in that searchable database, you could get an account. You could upload your transcripts. It will automatically do everything that it needs to do. And then it would go on there. And if somebody does a search and you have done something with somebody from that era or whatever that subject is, it'll populate your show right alongside my show if I have done it as well. So, so anybody out there is doing research. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll get you. So I call it my veteran network. So I'll talk to you offline about that, and then how we can get that started. But yeah.
Hey, 2 more questions for you, brother. Yeah. California?
Yes.
What year did he pass?
What city?
What year?
What year was he in the service?
No, what year did he pass on?
Oh, what year did he pass? 1995.
Okay. Looking him up real fast. In Rose Hill Memorial? Is that where he's buried?
Yeah. Better not make me cry.
Found him. No, I found him. So this is like a little gift I give folks, because have you heard of the Veterans Legacy Memorial?
No, I have not. No.
All right. I'm going to share a screen real fast, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
So part of the project I'm working on the side is this, and this is why we're doing it, because there he is. There's an entire dedication page, and U.S. Army Tech 5. and you can add photos and documents and pictures and everything you'd like to this. So
thank you.
this is, and it's, if you've got an ID me, I'm going to tell you now that we're working a cemetery mapping project, and this is exactly why we're doing it. Because majority of us have family that have been doing this. We come from a line, right?
Yeah.
And this is what we can do for the folks who showed us the way, our mentors.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to show you that, brother.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
That's
I appreciate
awesome.
that.
if you got pictures, if you got documents, you got stories, a lot of this is not in there, man. And this is what this is for. So
All right, cool. Yeah, I still have a satchel with all his old postcards from Europe during that time, and his letters to his brothers. He served with two other brothers. One was KIA, and the other one came back, and he came back. He wasn't the same person. So yeah, we definitely have that lineage. And thank you so much. That made my day. Thank you.
No, and the other parts on that is, like, if you have those letters, scan them, put them in.
Yeah.
Create a PDF.
Yeah.
That's I'll kind of, sorry, I've got one more thing. I'll kind of show you what it can look like. Apologize.
I want to pull it back up.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll throw one in here because and
there's got to be one that you always go to as the example.
Yes, I use that.
Okay.
Okay. Give you an example. So I'll stop this one and add share screen. There you go. So this is the one I'm kind of using as an example now because we found his boot camp photos, and then we started adding life mementos, and I've been talking about this in the past, but you can historical docs. I mean, I started scanning things like Department of the Treasury, like all these things. I put his eulogy on there, his obituary, and his funeral pamphlet is another thing. But the photos is what really kind of it kind of turned into something else. So he was retired Secret Service. So we're going through and scanning the documents that we found in the garage, and all these photos of dignitaries that he protected over the years. So I mean, there's Kissinger, there's LeMay, I mean, Reagan, Carter, and then him with Mondale, and him and his buddies at the retired Secret Service convention golfing. But and then he was part of the detail for Jackie Kennedy. And when we took that photo out of the frame, there was actually a crayon for Carolyn Kennedy in 1965. So we don't know our own history. But we started just doing this, and we started scanning these photos, just adding them. So, but anyway, that's kind of what. But what we're doing is everything before 1995 is kind of lost. We're kind of, or 1996, we're out and scanning those, but or mapping those cemeteries so we can get them ingested into the national database. But that national database exists. So
okay.
But yeah, sorry, didn't mean to derail you.
What is it? Yeah, and it's okay. Derail us. What is the website? Like, where do they go for it?
VLM.va or VLM.cem.va or .gov. I'm completely just all over the place right now. Sorry.
Yeah, I got nothing out of all that. I got a bunch of ABCs.
VLM.
VLM.
Short for cemetery.gov. And that's the website. And then there's a majority of these guys out there have nothing on their profiles right now. So
yeah.
But yeah, if you got photos, upload them. It takes a day. They make sure it's nothing stupid on there. Like, there's some dumb photos, but there's a moderator in place because it's an official government site, but it's the one that's funded. It's authoritative. There's all these little stovepipes information across America. So we're trying to get this all funneled into this cemetery site. But every vet, that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And it goes along the lines where, everybody has a story. Everybody has a story.
Mm-hmm. And down the line, I think that if you guys digitize these, we could hang a link to it. I think this is something we can look at. So this is part of the story. And you start building a career package. A complete story. Right now, it's just a marker. You put a face next to it. Okay, now it's getting real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put the voice, and he tells a story. This is kind of where we should be able to get down the line as we mature the site out. So, but anyway, didn't mean to derail your brother, but that's
right. That is really cool.
Well, dang, that was a good derail though. So thanks.
It was.
Oh
Now you got a
man,
project.
yeah. Now, Eric, what we do here on the end of our podcast here is we do what I call words of wisdom, and so what I'll do, Jess always does a book report, and then Mike will do words of wisdom, and then I'll have you go after, and then you can give us some words of wisdom or just whatever you want to say at the end, and we'll do it that way. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good.
All right. I guess. Well, you know what? Let me hit the thing here. You gotta have the intro, right? Yeah, you always got to pull that one out. Jess, man, give us
Hit the link. Hit the link. Share the screen.
Oh, hold on.
I'm doing this now because my computer.
Sorry, it was hidden. I didn't know.
The book of the week. Marine
Yeah.
Rifleman, 43 Years in the Corps by Colonel Wesley J. L. Fox. If you have not read this book, it is amazing because he approaches his memoir like he does after actions after every rank. So the sections of the book,
That's awesome.
he breaks this down and he gives lessons learned. So prime example, what did he learn as a staff sergeant? Because he starts a chapter title off, and this is how it works. Staff sergeant with his serial number, his MOS, so 0369 8511, and what year he got promoted. And then at the end of it, the chapter, he does 3 or 4 lessons learned he learned at that rank. So as a staff sergeant, he learned, as I get to the end, because it's staff sergeant for a long time. So here we go. I should have bookmarked it better. He learned as a staff sergeant 2 lessons learned. Spirited and well-meaning individuals also need checks and balances, someone on hand to say no. And then the second lesson is learned, seek followers with pride and commitment. And each rank all the way through colonel, he has that broken off. It's an amazing book. It's 43 years in the Marine Corps from Korea all the way through almost the late 80s. So you get a chance. It's a great book. Super easy to read. But yeah, 43 years in the Corps. We're going to say that's a couple more years than we did. So
yeah.
That's my book of the week, guys.
Wow, that's fantastic, man. Thank you, appreciate it. I like what you're doing with that, and because you're way more tech savvy than me, you're able to throw it up there. So that's pretty cool.
Well, I have a computer that can support it now. So my other one's no, bitch, we're not doing this tonight. You get one thing, that's it.
Yeah, you get one. Don't try for another. Yeah. All right. Well, shoot, Mike. Show us how it's done here. Words of wisdom. What do you got for us?
I got a couple here, and I keep jumping back and forth between the two. But
well, just do them both.
Yeah. This one, we don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we forgot how to play and actually laugh.
Yeah.
I like that.
So true. So true, man.
Give us a second.
That was good.
Man.
Yeah, hit us up.
It's actually kind of depressing. Look at it. Wisdom is knowing when you're absolutely not wise.
Oh, yeah.
Just because it's depressing doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. Well, this brings us to you, Erik, man. What do you got for us? It doesn't have to be actual any quotes or anything. Just whatever your words of wisdom may be.
Actually, I was editing. Well, I was finding clips for episode 62, featuring Marine Corps veteran Mike Francis. He's from Tales from the Corps, and he has an application called Shaker, almost like a LinkedIn for veterans. But I was going through his audio, and the last audio that I picked for tomorrow, he was talking about keeping in touch with your brothers and your sisters, reach out to them, check in on them from time to time. You may not always hear from them, but make that effort and keep making that effort until they fuck you over.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's good. Yeah.
Can I add a caveat to that, man? And
Go for
call before it's an emergency or there's bad news.
Yeah.
Because that's not trying to. I got a phone call the other night and it kind of fucked me up a little bit because I haven't heard from this guy in a long time, and it was just off the rails right out the bat. I'm like, we could have talked so many times before this.
Yeah.
And now it's the only time I hear from people is when it's emergency. It really kind of dampens the situation.
Yeah, I really wish we would make more of the effort to reach out to each other in non-crises mode, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I wish it was more just to shoot the shit. Hey, how you doing? Let's go have a beer or whatever. Let's FaceTime, something. It's just a shame that it has to go that route before, it becomes a thing.
Yeah.
Well, but for a lot of us, I mean, it's not a lot. I mean, probably for all of us, sometimes, I've talked to people, Andrew, Jess, Erik, you've talked to people, and it's like, why are we just now talking? And it's almost an embarrassment.
Yeah,
it
is.
And it's like, shut the hell up, man. Just,
what are we waiting for?
I'm not the same person that I thought I was. And
absolutely.
A lot of people think they're letting each other down. It's like, you're not letting me down. You're not letting me down by not talking to me, and I'm guilty of that too, so we're all guilty of it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think a lot of us think that the person we thought we were going to be when we got out, was going to be who we're going to be. And we're going to conquer the world. We're going to start the next Little Caesars or some shit. I don't know, but I hate to say it, dude. We're all just normal.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa. Why you got to throw that out there like that, man?
What, us being normal? Because we are.
Yeah.
Human. Yeah.
The human condition. I mean, it's literally, they make movies about this shit. But yeah. So let's all just get over ourselves and just be cool.
Yeah, that's good. Get over ourselves and just be cool.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it, Jess. I mean, you stop and think about it. I don't mean it to say where I'm going to make it sound, but it's like, we're all important, but you're not as important as you thought you were going to be. So let's just have a conversation and talk.
Yeah. Not every kid's going pro. Not everybody's going to solve.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Look at Andrew. Look at him.
All right. I tell my kids 3 things. I hope you have enough. I don't wish them more. I wish them enough. I wish them enough love, food, and shelter. And that's the only thing. That's the wishes I give them. Because too many people are convinced they need more. I think enough is just the perfect amount. So let's all just get over it. Let's all be cool.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
If I have to step on somebody to get over to get the next step, then I'm probably doing something wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's the lesson for tonight, everybody. So hopefully just get over yourself, be cool. So that's what we got from this one. Hey guys, thanks for doing this, man. Much appreciated. Thanks for coming on. I always have a good time. So Jess, I don't care what these other 2 say about you. You're still a good guy. We still love you. And then Erik, man, come back and see us again sometime. Come back and just hang out. It was great having you on, chatting, man.
Hell yeah, man! It was a fucking blast, dude. Thank you for having me on. Had a great time.
Absolutely. Chat 62. Where all can they find it?
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. I just barely got us up on YouTube. Unfortunately, we're all audio, but you can listen to audio on YouTube through some weird magic. But you can find us on those major platforms.
Right on. And then when do you post them? Like, is it weekly?
We post every Tuesday. So I try to do a hashtag chat 60 Tuesdays. Remember, so
that was good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Marketing.
Why you guys
like
Taco Tuesdays, man?
You can have a taco and you can listen to Chat 62.
There you go. Yeah.
Maybe have a shot of tequila as well. Fuck it.
Wait a spin it.
I love it. Man, doesn't get any better than that, Well, shoot. Hey, Erik, I'm getting ready to do the outro here. Don't hang up even after the outro goes because I'm going to pull you back in. So don't leave us, all right? All right. To everybody out there, if you're struggling, need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA does have some good resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net, click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life lost is one too many. I care about you. The crew cares about you. Erik cares about you. Chat 62 cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you served with. Ask them how they're doing. If they need a helping hand, please give it to them. Big important part of that is reach out to your buddies, though, like we were saying earlier. So thank you guys for bringing that up. All right. Thank you guys for coming on and doing this. Much appreciated. To everybody out there, stay motivated. Change your socks.
Purchase your gear, look good, and support the Lost Art Project Veterans Voice. Every day, we lose another veteran, and with them, a story that can never be told again. At the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices, we're making sure those stories live on. Join our Founders Circle today, because preserving history isn't someone else's responsibility. It's ours.